Hello, I'm Dylan.
I'm Summer.
And this is Really Playing Games, the show where we really play games for a very, really, really very long time.
Wow.
Summer, how are you?
I'm doing great. Today is our record. The longest journey is our longest journey.
This officially marks the longest episode-wise we have ever played a game on the show.
Yeah.
With episode 11.
Wow. Actually, wild. I'm doing great. I had a pretty solid week. I did an adult thing. When you have children, sometimes you have to do adult things.
Yeah.
No one tells you that. But
surprise.
So my baby, she's 9 months old, had a 9-month-old checkup on Friday, and it was the worst. She hates seeing me in a mask. Hated it. Thought it was awful.
Oh no.
Every time up until now, she's been too little to really care, but now she cared and was very upset about it. And she was also very fussy because it was during nap time. She had to get 3 shots. So then we were up until 2 a.m. with her because she got sick. They sometimes will have like mild, because we're injecting them with the virus, right? Whatever they're getting vaccinated for. She got 3.
It's activating their immune system so that
it
can get used to stuff. And when your immune system is this big.
Yeah, this whittle big. So she threw up and had a mild fever. But she was okay. She finally, mostly her legs are just sore, we think, because she didn't want to like stand and stuff. Sure, hi. And so she was, being a baby about that stuff, because for her, it's the worst pain she's ever been through.
Baby.
Because she's a baby. So she's being a baby about it. And we're like, grow up already. No, we're taking care of her. She's great today. So like, it was like within 24 hours, she was feeling way better. But good. Get your kids vaccinated.
Please.
And I do it again. So that was a thing. Yesterday, Lauren and Allie have been sick for, I think I talked to you about how they're feeling better. But they've been sick. They got COVID, unfortunately. And so I've gone the longest I've ever gone without seeing them. And I play bi-weekly games with them. And good. But basically, I went and saw them yesterday, and I was there for like 12 hours, and we played role play games all day, and it was so much fun. And I love my problematic girl, and I spent at the very end of the day, I was like, how can I make her worse? So I love playing bad characters. It's really fun. Do. And so basically she had sex with one of the bad guys. But he's like the least worst bad guy that there is. He's like bad.
You made bad choices, but you made the best bad choice available to you.
That's exactly right. Well, he was like, because Allie was like, roll a d6 and we'll see who you run into. And I ran into my problematic fave. And then he was like, you want to go have, because it was at a mall. And he was like, you want to go have sex in the men's department changing room? And I was like, do I? Boy, do I. Absolutely. I would love to. But it was a really good episode. And we did that. That was really fun. And then otherwise,
I just want to comment on how much of a streamer you are, because this is an entirely off-stream home game that you're playing in, and you just called a session an episode.
I know. But also, Allie calls them episodes, so I think I'm allowed to.
Absolutely.
I just can't help it.
Y'all a bunch of streamers.
Yeah, we're all streamers. So yeah, it was episode 27. Which is wild. Oh my gosh, we've been playing that game for so long, like over a year and a half now.
Hell yeah.
And and Allie, we've requested at least 50 sessions. So Allie is like, when we finish sometime next year, we're like, woohoo. She was like, we were doing Stars and Wishes after, and she was like, so this is like what's going to snowball us into the end of the campaign. And me and Lauren like, and she's like, a year from now. And we're like, thank God. Okay. Can't believe you would even tease us like that. Thought it was going to be over soon. I don't want it to be over. I love it so much. But essentially, so one of the first good guys that you meet, we're basically playing Curse of Strahd, but it's 1939 Curse of Strahd.
Right.
Like homebrewed by Allie. So, We,
Stradley.
yeah, it's amazing. Basically, though, one of the first good guys you meet is Arena, and she's like she's like resistance fighter, right? And I was like, what if I killed her though, and made it look like I tried to save her to make me look like a hero, and then I took her spot. And I'm also going to rat on her to Strahd about her plan to kill him, to assassinate him. It's so fun. I love, because I'm playing both sides, because I'm a con artist and I only care about me. And the only currency in Barovia is power. That's literally all it is connections and power. So I'm trying to get that coin, get that money.
Hell yeah.
So fun. But yeah, that's really all I did this week. What about you? How was your week? This is also a third week in a row playing, which is boom.
Hell yeah, we're back on it. Knock on wood. Yeah. Please, everyone send us good health vibes so we can continue doing this every week.
Yep.
I did forget to edit last week's episode and get it up on YouTube. So we'll be getting 2 episodes on YouTube this week.
Nice.
But my week was very busy with stuff that technically doesn't matter. So I've talked about my Elite Dangerous shenanigans on here a couple times. The squadron that I am in has been doing a lot of Squadron Command has been doing a lot of engineering and stuff to get us into a position where we can move our faction into an extremely important system in the game. Essentially, you can buy nicer modules for your ship. Like you can buy a better engine up to a certain point, right? Eventually, you cap out on the size that can fit in your ship and the grade for that. And if you want it to get better than that, what you have to do is find an engineer and develop a relationship with that engineer and engineer the device to be better in whatever particular way that you want it to be. And there are finite engineers in the galaxy. There's like a set of, I think, 12 or 15 of them.
Wow.
And each one has an area of expertise, like has certain modules that they work on. So we have been trying to move into a system that has an engineer. And it is the engineer that is closest to sort of like the interstellar core of humanity. Like it's surrounded by civilization. It's not off in fuck all nowhere. And so this entire week, pretty much, everyone who does BGS stuff for the squadron has been just like logging a billion hours trying to, because essentially the way it works is we have to get a faction that's already in the system to be very low in influence, while we, in a nearby system, have very high influence so that we move into an expansion state as a faction, and they move into a retreat state, so that when they retreat and leave the system, we expand into it. Because there's no direct control of the factions. And so everyone's just been grinding their absolute heart out, and I have been one of those people. And just today, an hour before our show, the tick went through, and we fucking did it. I'm so stoked. Because we thought it was going to be yesterday. We thought yesterday was going to be the payoff when they retreated, and Command was like, we don't know what to say. We might have gotten our math off by one day. There's also some randomness to these things. There's a chance that we'll just miss our window.
Wow.
Because there's a certain amount of RNG to it. But, you know, standing orders are keep doing what we're doing and hope that it pays off tomorrow. And it did. It really did. I was super worried that people were going to because people were burning themselves out hard on it, myself included, trying to hit that finish line. And so I was worried that people were going to be too fatigued and too tired and we wouldn't hit the numbers today.
Yeah.
And so I stayed up extra late last night grinding more just to make sure. But we did it. And now the new Pilots Initiative is in an engineering system. And we gotta switch up our objectives to making sure we stay there.
Yeah.
But lots of work, and I'm really happy about it. I'm really proud. I did a lot, but for being relatively new to the game, I did a lot. But some people were on just like constantly. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Really stoked on that. I've just been in a space mood.
Space.
I've been toying with the idea of starting another campaign because I miss playing games.
Yeah.
And also I'm just sort of.
You're also good at it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
I've been feeling the space itch. There's this game, Stars Without Number, that I think is really pretty good, and that I've been wanting to run for a long time. And now I'm really getting the itch for it. It's an OSR game, which is a big down thumb for a lot of people. But it's just the world building and the take on space is really cool and interesting, and I want to play it. And because of that, it was reminding me a bit of The Expanse, and so I went back and because I fell off watching The Expanse in season 2. There was one episode where like some character did something really inhumane, and I was like, well, that's my budget. That's my tragedy budget. Is because so much of that show is about good people trying to do the right thing, and then desperate and angry and vengeful people doing bad things that make it hard for the good people to do the good things.
Yeah.
It's really interesting, but sometimes things happen, and it's just like, damn, I hate that a person would think to do that, but oof. So I fell off like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago or so. But I went back and continued from where I had left off, and I've been really enjoying it. It's I just finished season 4 last night, and it's good stuff. It's been interesting because the first 3 seasons were done by the Sci-Fi Channel, and then they canceled, and then Amazon picked it up. And it's interesting how different season 4 is, while still being very the same. Just because Sci-Fi has the worst lighting people ever. Like, it's not that bad. It's not like you can't see things bad. They have a love of gels, so you only ever have colored lights in any scene. There's no like and so sci-fi shows have this very specific sci-fi feel to them. Yeah. That when you keep the director and the writers and the actors and everything, but change the crew a little bit, the show feels really different and suddenly much better. So yeah, that's been fun, and so I'm just in this like space vibe. I'm like, space. You're in a spaceship, and you can't. There's no faster than light communications. You can't like just talk to everyone. You have to go and do the like the Expanse and Firefly and that kind of vibe. It's just it's good stuff. And
I like space.
Really with it. Space is
so fun.
Space is so cool.
I've been getting the itch to play a bunch of like no prep prompt roleplay games that I used to play all the time. Yeah. Stuff like Alice is Missing, For the Queen, The King is Dead, stuff like that.
Spoken Magic.
I've been getting Spoken Magic is fantastic. I play a solo game of that. I loved it so much. But yeah, I think like I've been getting that itch, and I did a prepless game with Allie and Lauren. I think I told you about it a while back for Lauren's birthday. Quietus. And shit, it was the first game I'd run in like 2 years, and I was like, kind of good at this.
Running games is kind of fun.
Running games, kind of fun sometimes, especially when you don't have to work that hard. Which is why I love prepless games. Yeah, but I was thinking about, running games, I haven't done that in a while. I want to.
That's what's great about Ironsworn, is that it's like it's got the meat of a prepped game, but you can play it prepless really easily.
Yeah.
And Starforged is out now, if speaking of space, which is Ironsworn, but in space.
Yeah.
Based on stuff like Firefly and The Mandalorian and that kind of vibe.
I've also been listening to my own podcast, which I was listening to because Allie and Lauren live about 45 minutes away. I was listening to Missing Annie Lee, just the finales last night on my way to and from. And I was like, I really like horror games. Fucking love horror games, actually.
I
love scaring myself.
There's a horror game that I really like that I want to run again called 44, A Game of Automatic Fear, that is a prepless game where all of your characters, all the player characters, see someone in their life become a robot or be replaced by a robot.
Whoa.
And then you're trying to escape the secretive organization of robots that are trying to kill you and replace you.
Yeah.
And if you as a character, or if you as a player lose at any point, if your character dies, you come back as a robot trying to take out the other players.
Right.
And it's like a prepless one-shot fun vibes. It's very like try to escape while you can.
Yeah.
And make it to the end of the game.
Did you ever play 10 Candles?
Nope. I've never been in a room with enough people to play 10 Candles. And
I saw people play it online.
I don't think it would hit.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the same. Yeah, Quietus is the GMless, or it's GM'd, but it's like prepless. I really fucking loved it. But it's only 3 people. So it's meant to be like a couple, right?
Yeah.
But not like necessarily romantic, but 2 people. It's so good. Ugh. Games.
Anyway, games are so good.
Games
Do we
are so
want to play
fun.
a game?
I'd love to play a game. The Longest Journey game.
Play the longest of journeys. Truly, episode 11. Here we are, breaking records.
Truly, breaking records, left, right, up, and down, center,
and breaking our way into the castle tower.
Oh my god, we listened to lore.
So much lore. Oh, hello,
a cute little girl. Oh, hello.
I think that's hair.
Come closer, human.
But because there are no textures, it looks kind of like skin.
I think it is skin.
Is
I
it?
cannot see your
Yeah.
face.
Because they usually have those horns.
I think
it's just like a web of skin.
Come
I think it's
sit
like
here
big
by me.
white hair. Like
Maybe it's
Fro
a hat.
vibes.
Maybe it's a hat.
Could be.
There
But it could be
you
hair.
are. You see, my eyes are not what they used to be. Ages ago, I could spot a ladybug
reminds me of one of the
crawling up
gargoyles
a
from
straw
Hunchback of
grass
Notre Dame.
from 15 tree lengths up. Now,
Wow.
I have a hard time seeing my supper.
Oh no.
But
That's
Oh,
age
no.
for you.
ears. Balance be praised.
That's how
my
I feel.
Ears, they are as good as ever. I could hear you outside. Heard the
Glasses,
tales
dude.
my children tell.
Balance
You
be
are a good
praised.
listener and a fast learner.
They were interesting stories, and your people told them well.
And also, they were
That's
so
what we
simple.
do.
So she knows that we
Nation are
cheated.
the keepers of the tales.
I mean, we didn't
and
cheat, we just
I am
learned
their
them.
teller,
Yeah,
the
but it's
one who
like
must know
anyone could
all
do
the
that.
Tales told since the day we came.
They're like
to
the
this
bringer
world.
of the balance will know all these
How can you do
stories.
that?
I mean, I
How
think
can
their
you
usual
remember
security
every
is just
story
keeping
ever
people out of
told?
the village in the first
Yeah.
place.
Secret is to tell them often and to tell them in your own.
I mean, the other one was like,
words,
go
not the
kill a
words of
fish.
your ancestors.
So,
It's true.
Doesn't that mean that the stories change with every generation?
Yes, as all tales must. Change is important.
oral tradition.
Otherwise, the tales will have no meaning to us. They will just be words, and we do not care about the words. We care about what the words tell us.
I do love that. Like you tell it in your own
That's a
words.
really
You don't want to
interesting
tell it in the.
framing.
Yeah. Because it's like you don't want to tell it the exact way it was told to you. You want to tell it so that you understand the meaning of the story.
yeah.
And I love that. Okay.
That's really cool, actually.
It
I
is.
will
It's very
say-
cool.
The game is picking up in its world building.
It is. Well, I think we're getting interesting civilizations.
Mm-hmm.
Like specifically these two, the Elation and the, what are they called?
The
More
Merum.
beans. Merum. They have such an interesting backstory of like we crash landed on the planet and then we split up into two peoples and then we became enemies and like blah blah blah, and like it's a very interesting concept. And then we have like, I mean, but even the mole people were interesting.
Yeah.
The Banda, they were so cool.
Yeah, once we got out of Arcadia, it started
Once we got away from the humans.
Yeah.
Blah.
Once we got a little bit away from all the like, we're gonna be racist a bunch. It got more interesting.
It's crazy what happens when you get away from the racists.
Right? What a mood.
How long have your people been telling stories?
Life is so good.
Since the beginning, human. Since we came to this world a long, long time ago.
You're not from Earth?
You have
From
any
Arcadia?
stories about being
Now,
friends with
according
fish
to
people?
our tales, we came on a great wind before the divide, when the earth was one and humans had yet to learn
Aliens.
of magic
Interesting.
and science.
A long time ago.
But we were a different people then, and the tales we tell from that time are vague and incomplete. Like myths and legends, the younger elation pay little attention to these tales.
Tell me though.
Sometimes I worry they will be lost with me, these tales. And I am getting old.
She's gonna die in this
old.
game,
Gonna
100%.
die at the end of this conversation.
Probably.
I came to you to find answers to some important questions.
Ask, and I will try my best to answer.
Hell yeah.
Have you heard of an ancient god or dragon that lives beneath the sea?
Once, long ago, when my people lived in harmony with the Merim, there were stories of an old god worshipped by the Merim who resided deep in the darkest depths of the ocean. According to legend, the old god had once brought the Merim into their realm, into the ocean, and he was now sleeping, resting before the journey back.
Back where?
To a great ocean amongst the stars.
Yo.
When the time came, he would gather the Merim and bring them home with him, back to their world, to their ocean. Strangely enough, we have a similar tale. It is said that the great wind that brought us here will someday return to bring us back to a place where we can soar forever on warm winds.
The rapture.
Interesting.
Like heaven?
In a way, perhaps, but without the need for any of us to die.
We'll
The
just
great
go to a
wind
different
will
planet,
just
dude. It's not
sweep
that
us up
complicated.
and carry us
It's not
away.
that fucking complicated.
Every evening before I go to sleep, I recite this tale to myself. It is a comforting.
Every night? Damn, dude.
Well, fear of death. That's universal. I'm sure she's like, I'm
That's a
getting
lot of
really
nights, dude.
old.
What
Yeah.
do you know about the Dryad kin?
I'm getting really fucking
Are
old.
numbered 4,
You're
or
telling
so our
me.
tales tell. 2 in this world.
I'm older
2
than you.
in the other.
Not for long.
Not for long.
White and the blue, the red and the green.
Do you know where they are?
No, the tales never say. The kin are elusive. They keep
Rude.
to themselves. I have never seen one myself, and I doubt any of my kind has.
That's gonna make our
Tales
jobs
do
harder.
say that our past and our future are tied to the fate of the kin, but how I would not pretend to know. This is one tale that has yet to be told.
I wonder.
Do you know anything about the Guardian's realm?
What do you
This
wonder?
is human business.
Because our
Do you
mom's a
wonder?
Do
dragon.
you not know more
Yeah.
than I?
Is
Your
April
people
a
are the
dragon?
keepers of the tales.
I think
You
so.
remember more
And
than
is she the
humankind
one
has
that's gonna take
forgotten.
them back to their
Please, I need to
planet
hear
or
what you
whatever?
know.
Ooh.
That is very little. The Guardian's realm
Could
is
be.
home to the Guardian.
That would
in
be
his
cool.
tower. No one is permitted within except the Guardian who was, the Guardian who is, and the Guardian who will be.
That's us.
And of course the Dryad kin, who were instrumental in its making.
They fucked and they had me.
Ever heard of the existence of a hidden
That's how it
entrance to
happened.
this realm?
Oh, yes. Yes, I have heard tell of such a thing, though I would not know where it is. I gather that one of the kin may be able to tell you.
Yeah, that's why we're asking,
Thank you.
lady.
I don't
Come
have any more
on.
questions.
I am glad I could help you with some answers.
I'm the Windbringer.
I know you
Boom.
are. It's strange to me to hear those words spoken. I did not think they would be in my lifetime. But
Whoa,
here
I have
you are,
chills.
Standing in front of me as real as the sky is blue.
I would love some music
I'm
right
sorry I
now.
have to ask.
Nope.
But
Just
what is it that the Windbringers
vaguely creepy ambiance.
Yeah.
I did not expect you to walk in here and have all the answers, child. The balance has both blessed you and cursed you. And it
How
has
balanced?
sent you here to do what it wills.
When gamers talk
balanced of
about
the
balance,
balance?
when
Is said
gamers
to
talk
be the
about balance, this
first
is what they're
sign of the
talking
great
about.
wind that will
Yeah.
take us away from here.
They mean
Blesses-
the longest journey.
Long
Blessings
time
and
the
curses.
Elation have lost the strength they used to have. Our bones have become weak, and our wings fragile. Where we used to be able to soar for days on strong winds, we are now using our legs to walk rather than fly.
Oh.
Why this is, we do not know.
You need to
Tanya.
reunite? Yeah.
You know of the reason for this?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm just guessing, but it makes sense. Go on.
Because they don't have
Tales
10 yen
also
anymore.
say that the Windbringer will unite us with our past and end
Yeah.
the age-old strife.
That's us.
I know. You must make peace and be reunited with the Merim. You share a common ancestry.
I have always thought we did. The tales were too similar, the signs clear. But my people, they will have a difficult time understanding why and how this can be.
They can suck it.
If you don't, both the Elation and the Merim will die out. When war broke out between your people and you were forced to move up into the mountains, it compromised a precarious symbiosis. A substance called Tanyan was abundant where the Merim and the Elation lived in close proximity. It brought fish and heat and light to both your people. But now, living up in the mountains, your way of life, your diet, your customs and habits, they've all changed. And that's probably the cause of your brittle bones and fragile wings.
Your culture changed, and that's a bad thing.
Then we must make peace with the Merim and restore the balance between us, so as to strengthen us both and prepare us for
Did you say more
the future that will
balance?
surely
I'm pretty sure
come
that's not what the
soon.
game means.
Yeah.
But it is a
When
little
our
bit what the
sitting
game is
over,
saying.
I will speak to my people, and I will elect one representative from the Elation to meet with the Merim in the place of your choosing.
I think what they're
to
obviously
open a
trying to say is
dialogue.
like,
I
get back
guess
to your
it's time
roots.
for you to talk
Yeah.
to
You
your
know,
people
reunite.
and for me to make arrangements with the Merim.
You don't need this split between the
Where
two
do
of you.
wish
It's,
for our
it's
meeting
not
to take
beneficial
place,
to you.
Windbringer?
Your
In the
hate
hole.
of people different from you is making things worse for you.
Well, I know. Send your ambassador down to the ancient caves by
Yeah.
the beach. Inside, there are remnants of an old Elation settlement and a Merim city. It's a good place for your two people to meet, don't you think?
Hell yeah.
And could you ask if they would bring their half of the stone?
The stone? You have the other half?
Of course they do, April.
We have
Oh my
held
god.
onto it for centuries.
Where did you think it
knowing
was?
that someday it would be of use to the Windbringer.
She thought it was lost to
Will,
time.
Trust me.
And we must make haste.
It's like
and
they broke it
arrangements.
and they left
It is
half
an
of it
important
somewhere.
day,
We need to
so
remember
let
this
us
girl's
not waste
18
time.
years old.
Go. And
I was
wait
much
for my
smarter this when I was
ambassador in the
18. I'm just
cave.
saying.
I don't think I was.
Damn.
I think I was right about April levels of smart.
I.
You mean that you... Okay, I could have figured that one out.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty
you know,
simple.
It's so
Yeah.
beautiful. And the scent of sea and rock and mist. This scent is of home.
Aw.
This was home a long, long time ago, according to the tales. We lived in peace with the Wet-tail, with the Merim back then.
Now you'll be able to live in peace again. And
Hell
with the
yeah.
Tanyan bringing fish to your doorstep, you'll be able to eat well and restore strength to your bones.
Hell yeah.
Soon you might even be able to
Got
soar on the
those
winds for days like you used
Omega
to do.
3s or whatever.
I
Yeah.
hope you are right, Windbringer. And I hope that the Merim will see the sense in it too. They are coming, are they not?
They said they would.
Your ambassador
Hush,
continues to call
I hear
them,
something.
I'm assuming, a slur. Please stop.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
They're so cool.
Water stiller, as was promised.
Good. Now, as representatives of your respective peoples, you, the Queen of Amiram City, and you, guard to the Elation Teller, must fulfill the prophecy and join the two parts of the one stone.
Ba, ba, ba.
We
You
hope
gotta.
that our
I have
peoples
chills, I'm
may
so
bring
excited.
together relation,
Give us the
and that
rock.
We may live in peace and
Give us the
prosper.
rock. Give us the rock. Give us the rock.
As
Give us
do
the
we,
rock.
Merim. And we pledge to do all we can for this to happen.
Oh.
Ooh. Furry wing.
slimy hand.
The stone
And they just-
is now whole, Windbringer. And the
Were they just holding
elation
hands, or were they putting the stone
once
together?
again
I'm so
Were they?
confused. There was no stone
I
there.
didn't see a stone.
Thank you. The both of you.
The symbol
I
of
love how
our peace
fuzzy
is
that wing
yours now.
was.
And we will take you
Yeah.
to our sleeping god. May his
Hell
wisdom
yeah.
guide you and lead you
Sleeping
down the right
god.
path.
Sleeping good. Thank God we can breathe water. I forgot. Oh my. What's happening?
Spoiled for cutscenes.
Here we
We're just going, I guess.
Let's go, April! Yo, we just sync forever. This is so fun. Why am I so excited? I don't know why I'm getting so hyped over this. It's the worst. I'm having
How
so much
dare you
fun.
be excited about something?
I know. It's a stupid idiot. Oh my god, what is she holding? The stone? What is it?
Like a glowy stick?
A jellyfish?
Maybe.
Jellyfish on a
Could be-
leash?
Could be a jellyfish. No, just holding it by the tentacles.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Okay.
Hello?
Cool. Large
Okay.
rock.
That's a weird rock. It just doesn't look natural. The sand is covering something.
It's an eye. Hand the sand. Oh, it's an orifice. Oh, it's literally called orifice. Great.
It's some kind of organic sensor.
Oh.
Hello? Is anybody in there? Spooky. Well, I guess it's an invitation of sorts.
Let's go.
Can we hand the large rock?
Feels more like a shell than a rock. I don't think it's a rock. I think it's alive.
Yep.
Okay, let's go in.
Into the large orifice.
I'm so excited.
There's air in here.
That's
And
an
it's
eye.
dry. I swear
Oh, yeah.
I'm never taking a bath again.
Why?
She's had enough water for one life. Circular protrusion.
Doesn't look like a natural protrusion. It's too
It's-
big and round.
It's an eye. April. Okay. Touch the eyeball.
I know you.
Dad? Daddy? Daddy?
Not be afraid.
Oh, sick.
I know what you are.
I'm into this.
You do?
Yes,
I love the people.
yes. What would you hear? I do not like to be disturbed. I wish to be left alone.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
wish to rest until the day of ascension.
Sorry to bother you. We've been trying to reach you about your
I'm
car's
sorry
extended
to
warranty.
Need some answers.
Everyone needs answers. Everyone has questions. I am not the oracle. I cannot answer all your questions.
Okay, buddy, but we have questions specifically for
I don't
you.
expect you to answer all of them, but I was hoping for an answer to at least some of them.
Then ask and be gone.
Rude.
Dad, you're not very nurturing. What am I?
What
Great
am
question.
What do you mean?
Am I a dragon?
I? You said you know what I am. What am I?
You do not know. Then it is not I
Oh my god.
who teach you about your
Bitch.
You
I'm your
must
dad, but not like that.
I'm your dad, but I'm.
That's a question for your mom. Sounds like period stuff to me. Like I'm not
I'm tired. I'm wet.
involved.
I'm at the bottom of the sea, and I'm breathing with the help.
I'm more of a
stuck in my
hands-off,
esophagus.
absent father.
So just cut the Buddhist bullshit about
You have daddy
journey,
issues? You ever wonder
self-discovery, and
why?
Answer my question, please.
Please.
Has already been answered.
Yeah, we had a dream. We talked to a dragon. Said it was our mom.
That is all I will tell you. Your journey began with an answer. It is only now
Imagine if April
that
could connect literally
you
2
know
dots.
the question.
That's so not helpful. But thank you.
Just put 2 dots right next to each other and be like, connect them. Like, which ones?
I'm looking for a jewel called the Dragon's Eye.
Yes. I have one such jewel.
What?
I guess
Okay.
that's it.
Take it.
Weird.
Are you sure?
Oh, it came from his eyeball.
It.
Great.
It is yours now. It is part of your destiny.
Sick.
Cool shit.
Okay. Tell me if it hurts.
Cool. The fuck
What
is
what is the
this?
day of suspension? Yeah.
Tell us.
The day when the kin return home. When my siblings come to me. And we rise toward the stars. For our journey back to our cradle. This is the day of ascension.
So you're going back to wherever it is you came from?
We will eventually, when everything is ready.
When what's ready?
I will not answer that question. It is not necessary for you to
Okay,
know.
fuck off.
I
Fucking,
need to
people.
know
we
how to
have
find the
Mufasa
gateway
at
to the
home.
Guardian's realm.
So you come to me.
Your dad?
They told me.
Go to your mom.
Well, they, as in the few people who could tell me anything at all, they told me that if anyone would know, it'd be you.
I know. When the earth was divided, there was a doorway left open where the tower was built.
But it's moved, hasn't it? That spot. When Stark and Arcadia were created, that spot moved somewhere else.
Into the sky,
What?
amongst the stars.
But where?
I knew you were coming. Your journey has not been a quiet one.
But it sure has been a long one.
Down here, I could hear you. I speak with the dark people. They are my messengers. They have prepared a map for you with the entrance you are looking for.
Cool. Gimme.
Cool, cool,
You knew I was coming and why? Then, okay, I know this is probably a futile question, but why didn't you send the dark people to me earlier?
Because of the journey,
It saved me a
April.
lot of time and hard work.
That's the longest journey, man.
You are afraid of time and hard work.
I mean, yeah. Actually,
No,
if I'm being
but
honest.
it's the principle of it, isn't it?
No, it is not. You had
Yeah.
prophecies to fulfill. You had a purpose. Bringing my children together in preparation.
The Marum and the
You think
Elation.
the dragons are all aliens?
Yeah.
And for that,
They're space beings. I think they don't live on planets, really. I think they just kind of live in space.
I wish
Maybe.
sleep.
Okay,
You
night-night.
said something about a map?
The dark people have it. They will meet you. I will bring you to them.
Cool.
Right now?
What? Now?
Yes.
You and April right in the same wavelength.
Hold on.
Whoa! Blorp.
Look at this fucking dragon! Woo! I love a good dragon.
Weird.
Big dragon, baby.
What am I looking at?
I don't know.
Okay. Hi.
The
Fog.
ship is enshrouded in a thick fog, very mystic-like. I can't see the face, but I think it's a man. A tall man wearing a dark cloak. He's one of the dark people, whatever they are. Thanks for taking me on
Goths.
board.
Who are you?
Oh, well, I thought you... I mean, didn't the old dragon... Well, I'm April Ryan, from Stark, and I guess you're a dark person.
But who are you?
A dragon.
I'm just a student.
Lies.
Not anybody special.
You are special. Who are you?
We are the guardian that is to be, and
I'm
also
not. I'm
a
just...
dragon.
I'm the Windbringer. I'm the Water Stiller. I'm April Bondu Mbata of the Banda and the Venar Kangang La. I'm a shifter. I will someday become the 13th Guardian, the protector of the balance.
Pop
And
off,
I'm
bitch.
April Ryan.
Let's go.
Let's
This
fucking
is
go.
who I am.
Yes, that is who you are. And you are a wave.
Hello.
I'm
Hi, second person. Good. Okay.
Wave.
Why am I, a wave?
You have a purpose. You play an important part in the cosmos. A wave
Hey.
is someone who propels people and events toward change, towards the future.
And that's what I do?
You are a wave. There are ripples from your passing, and they spread wide and far. Those ripples will never die down. The
Damn.
worlds will be changed by your journey.
Damn.
You're telling me that everything I do affects the universe?
Yup.
You cannot escape it. You are a wave.
The ancient
Give me my
dragon,
map.
The blue of the Drake kin, told me you had a map for me.
A map of stars, yes. It was made for you in our library and given to me to hold. It is yours now. Keep it well. It is the only one.
Oh, we're losing that.
I can't wait to lose that. I can't wait to throw that into the ocean and
Looking
never
for
see it
an
again.
ancient stone given to you by the Sentinel, the Fathers.
You came for the stone. Of course we have it with us. Our ship would not have been chosen to meet you were it not for the stone we carry with us.
Okay.
Everybody's
Gimme.
just waiting around for me to show up so that they can give me stuff. Who knew adventuring was going to be this easy?
Oh no,
It will
you
not
said it.
always be so easy. Of that I can assure you.
Oh,
But
they're just
here
giving it to
is our
us.
stone.
Damn.
We entrust it to you, as we were instructed to do when the Fathers first entrusted it to us.
Alright. Easy peasy.
Can this ship take me back to Marcuria? I mean, would you mind?
We will bring you to Marcuria henceforth. It will take the night,
Marcuria.
but we will
Right,
be
right,
there
right.
at
Marcuria is
first
the whole
light.
That's fine. Thanks a lot.
You are free to rest here, to sleep, while we travel. The flames will keep you warm, but do not move too far away. My brothers are not friendly with outsiders. They do not take kindly to intrusion.
Okay.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm staying right here.
Good.
Yikes.
Sleep.
Okay, goodbye. Another cutscene, maybe?
Ooh la
Chapter
la.
9.
Rich.
Yep. That sure is a black screen.
It sure is. Cool.
Get up extremely slowly.
Did you sleep?
Very comfortably, thanks. Where are we?
In the Marcuria harbor.
But there are barely any ships here.
I do not know why.
Uh-oh.
We must leave you here. We have other business. Carry your wave into the future, April.
Uh-oh.
Whatever that means, I'll try. Where did all the ships go? They're gone. This can't be a good sign. I mean, duh. The city looks strangely quiet and deserted. And the sky, those are not ordinary clouds. They look more like smoke. What's going on here?
Uh-oh. Hold on, I want to examine all the things that we just received.
It's the second half of the piece of the stone disc entrusted to the Elation and the Merim a long time ago. It's the Blue Dragon's eye jewel. It's obviously a map of constellations, and that cross must be where the gateway to the Guardian's realm is located. Where that is, I have no idea.
Ooh, spooky.
It's the piece of the stone disc I got from the Dark People.
Cool. We can only go to the city.
I know that sound.
Oh. Chaos Storm? Oh, chaos!
Very cool.
Metroid!
And I know that vortex! Shit! Cortez must have found me, and just in the nick of time, too.
I wouldn't count on it. That's probably yours.
God, that was close. What caused that shift to open just in time? It has to be Cortez. Finally.
Hello? Anybody there?
Hello, priest. Been a minute.
Who's there?
It's just me.
April. It's good to see you again.
We're back in Stark. Oh, Father Rogue.
Unfortunately.
Where's Cortez? I thought he'd be here.
I haven't seen Cortez for a week, and it worries me. He usually stops by once every few days.
When did you last see Cortez?
A week ago,
It
April.
must have been, I think it was last Sunday. Exactly 1 week today. He's been gone longer than that before, but this time
What?
This time I have a feeling there's something wrong.
Like he's been captured and put in a weird machine tube.
Yeah.
Is there anything
There
you're
we
not
go.
telling
Machine
me, Father
tube.
Raoul?
I don't know what you,
Yes, you do. You're no ordinary priest. You know about Stark and Arcadia, about the balance, and I'm sure you know a lot more about
Damn,
Cortez
April.
than you're willing to let on.
Let's go.
How did you?
I heard you and Cortez talking
I'm
last
the
Sunday,
next
and
guardian,
it scares me.
bitch.
It pisses me off to think that you're using me, that you're keeping things from me. I thought for sure that I could trust Cortez, but as it turns out, I can't. I
Damn.
was hoping to confront him with this, but he's not around, and you're part of it too, aren't you?
April, you have to trust me when I tell you.
Sorry, I can't trust
Fuck you.
anybody anymore. There's so much at stake, and I don't know who to trust, Father. Please, tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, April. I mean, I'm sorry you don't feel like you can trust anyone anymore, and I'm sorry
What a
that
deflect.
I don't know more than I do.
Yeah.
But
Sorry
I will
that
try to
you
answer
feel
your
like you can't
questions
trust anyone.
honestly
That sounds like
and
an you
openly,
issue.
as much as I
Massively.
can.
Who the fuck is Cortez?
Cortez?
What do you mean?
The way people react when I mention his name, the fact that he seems to have been alive for a very long time, and that he knows as much as he does.
Was he our dad?
Who is he?
It's
You
funny,
think he
but I've
fucked
been
a
asking that
dragon?
very same
No, maybe
question
he's
myself
the other dragon.
many, many times.
Oh.
Who is this man? He's old, yes, and powerful. He has strong magic, but he rarely lets on exactly how strong he is. He prefers to be considered eccentric, crazy even. They are both excellent disguises.
Yeah, you still didn't
You still
tell
haven't
me
answered
shit.
my question about Cortez.
That's because I cannot answer. I just don't know. He found me when I first came here. You see, I'm not just a Catholic priest. I'm also a sentinel, a minstrel.
There we go.
You're a minstrel?
Oh.
I
Yes.
knew it.
Do you find that strange?
How can you belong to two religions at the same time?
Belief in the
Oh,
balance
April.
and belief in God are not mutually exclusive. The Sentinel Order was founded on the basis of protecting the balance, not to worship a higher power. As long as our devotion to whatever God we believe in doesn't conflict with our duty to the balance, and vice versa, who is to say we can't work in the best interest of both?
Yep.
I guess. I just always thought of the Sentinel as its own faith.
It is a faith, but a faith in something less than God, yet more than magic or the laws of nature. The balance was created by someone, was it not?
I don't know, was it?
I don't know.
Nor do I. But I believe. I have faith. That's enough.
What did you mean when you said Cortez found you?
One day, he came to visit me here. He knew who I was, that I was a minstrel, and that I was devoted to restoring the balance as well as to my God. We soon became good friends. He was very worried about the imminent collapse of the balance, yet told me that he was waiting for someone special, someone who might be able to help us.
I was special.
Me?
Yes. He waited for a long time for you to show up, and when you did, it was hard for him trying to convince you that he wasn't crazy. I guess his disguise was too good.
Wow.
I don't know much more than that. Cortez tells me very little, only that you're the key to the survival of the balance. I can only assume that you're the new guardian?
Yep.
That's what I've been told. Not by Cortez, of course.
Cortez can suck it.
No. I understand your frustration, but I cannot help you any more than I have. If there's anything at all,
Don't
Thanks,
ask.
But you've done enough.
it feels like I've done nothing.
Yep.
But God be with you, and the balance too.
Thanks.
How did you become a Sentinel Minstrel?
The Sentinel are not numerous in Stark. Not yet. Not with the Vanguard, the Church of Voltec.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping a watchful eye.
I forgot
and
about them.
striking down anyone who
Me
dares
too.
to
The
proclaim
creepy
their
speech
faith
guy.
in the balance.
Yeah.
But the Sentinel are here. And when they find someone who they believe will be sympathetic to their cause, they approach them. That's what happened to me.
They asked you to join?
No, they told me the truth. I was studying theology at the time, and I found scriptures that challenged conventional wisdoms, made me question the validity of my faith. But once I learned the truth about the balance and the Guardian and the ongoing war with the Vanguard, it became easier to believe in God again, because now things made sense. And so, in the end, I chose to become not only a priest, but a minstrel. And I don't regret my decision.
Cool.
Neat.
Have you ever been to
Have you ever
Arcadia
been to
before?
Arcadia?
You popped over?
No, I'm not a shifter. I'm stuck here, unfortunately. I don't mind. I've been fortunate enough to read most of the scriptures of the balance, and that in itself is a rare privilege for a Starker like
Awful.
me.
Starker.
I don't have any more
That's a
questions
terrible
right
word.
now.
That's
If
awful.
you do, please ask.
Basically stalker,
I
but
want to help. And that's the truth.
A little bit less.
Damn.
I gotta go.
have to
Yeah.
run,
I'm
Father.
done talking to you.
I hope to
I
see
don't
you
really
again
know what we're
soon,
doing
April.
now, though.
Please take care of yourself. And if you
We gotta
see
find some
Cortez,
dragons, I
tell him to
guess.
see me. Tell him that I've been worried.
Alright. Later, Tater. I guess we could go home. Check in on
Is it
people.
the end of the day? Jesus Christ.
What about like go
Yeah.
like talk to people and be like, hey, sorry I've been gone for a
Hey.
week. I'm probably late on rent. Our friends
Yeah.
are probably freaking out.
That's true. Say hi to Charlie. That'd be nice.
Yeah. East Venice.
I really should go home and change into something that doesn't make me look like a medieval restoration.
Oh, our clothes. Oh my god, I
Right.
totally forgot.
Good point. Good point.
As we are
Bridges.
prompted by the game to go home.
No one is here. This is fine and not creepy at all.
We saw one guy sleeping on a bench.
This place
Wait,
is
there's like
so
always a
creepy.
ton of people here. That's weird. Doors never open like that.
House.
What's going on here?
April, run! Get out of here!
Why? What's the...
Run, April, now!
I
Go!
wouldn't listen to her if I were you. Move over there.
Uh-oh.
I said move.
Church cops.
Emma, who's this man? Tell me what's going on. Who are you? What do you want?
He's just following orders, Miss Ryan. He's just a servant.
Oh
My
no.
servant.
Villain time.
I was hoping you
Evil
would join
Steve
our
Jobs.
little-
Oh, sorry. Steve Jobs.
You're a very difficult person to find, Miss Ryan. A very difficult person to find.
You already said that.
What are you doing to my friends?
If you cooperate, nothing. Nothing permanent, at any rate.
I have a feeling something happened
But if you
to
make this any harder than it has to be,
the
I will
landlord's
have your friends,
partner.
Not the gays.
all of them.
Damn, dude.
Yo, why?
What do you... Do I know you? I know you. I've seen your face somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
My name is Halloway. Gordon Halloway. I work for Jacob McAllen, who I am certain you have heard of, yes? He runs the Church of Voltec, also known as the Vanguard. He has been insisting on meeting you, Miss Ryan. Of course, we were not sure who you were at first, but we knew we would find you in Venice. You did give us a run for our money, I must admit.
Time to shift again.
Your shift
Goodbye.
a week ago today made it a lot easier, but then you decided to stay out of town for a while. Smart.
We didn't
Coming
know.
back, though, was rather stupid.
There was a evil jellyfish.
What do you want from me?
We want you, and what you carry with you. We have
Your
our
inventory. Damn it.
connections in Arcadia. We know of your journey north.
Oh.
Good job on our friend Mr. Klex, by the way. Good job.
They probably want the
Very
star map.
impressive. Of course, not to mention the fine work you did on that Gribbler creature. She was not very cooperative. She just refused to listen to reason. But she was
I like
a
this guy's
twisted
voice.
girl, and
He sounds like he's about to fall asleep.
Yeah. But I love that in a bad guy who sounds
Unfortunately,
bored
lost track of
and
you
like,
once you set out to sea.
I really hate
The
the fact
Tyrant
that
are
I'm
not
here
very
right now, but I'm
comfortable
gonna.
with water.
He has
And
too
so there
much
was
nerd
no
energy
chance
for
of
me
sending anyone
to be
back.
scared of him.
I'm not
However,
scared of him.
with your good
He's got a scary
fortune,
guy with him though that
shall
probably
we
has a
say,
gun.
Probably.
I mean, he said he'd shoot our friends.
I'm certain you brought some valuable items back.
I don't.
I would expect no
like
less
that.
from a bright and
I don't like that
industrious
phrasing, buddy.
girl such as yourself. So, give me what you have and let us be done with this nasty business. I will let your friends go, and then you and I will go on a little trip.
Release my friends, and I'll get you what I have. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Release my friends and you will
Pretend.
get what I have.
You are a very intelligent woman.
Except for the thing where I just said you were stupid a minute ago.
Still, we need to teach you and your
What?
friends a lesson. Shoot that one.
No!
What the hell is going on?
This motherfucker.
Run.
Fuck off,
Get out
Zach.
of my way, Zach.
Where are you going, April? Don't you know the game's up?
What game, Zach? They're trying to kill me. They just shot Emma.
Who did?
The agents, the Vanguard.
But they said they weren't really gonna hurt
Oh my
nobody.
God,
they were just
Zach.
gonna.
They said? What do you mean? You spoke with them?
Of course. Of course
No,
he did.
I mean, they were just gonna arrest you and.
You bastard! You sold me out? You killed Emma? Do you know that? You killed my best friend!
Murder him right now.
I didn't.
Emma's not dead. We don't know that she's dead.
Oh, she's
Murder
so
him.
dead.
Kill him. Shoot him.
Yeah!
Stupid bitch.
Zach, are you... Shit!
Nah, fuck
Get out
Zach.
of here. Go inside.
Yeah, close the door very slowly.
Open up.
And then out the window, I guess?
Yeah.
If you don't open, we'll break down the door.
No, don't close the window. Oh my God.
Let's
April.
do it. Take it down.
The
Jump.
grill- Oh god, this is not gonna be fun, but I don't
Go
have a
for it.
choice. Close your eyes, April!
We still have potions.
We're out of most of them.
Which ones do we have left?
We're
Let's
out
see.
of the wind. We might have the light as leaf one still. There was the other one, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, the invisibility potion. We still have that one. Which we're gonna need right here, probably. Does magic even work here?
100%. We're the guy. We are the guy.
We have invisibility and we have bind magic.
Cool.
April. What? Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Then do we bind this motherfucker?
Let's see.
I don't think he's interactable.
Yeah. Okay. Just run.
Who's
Let's
there?
go.
I know somebody's there. I can hear you.
Not me.
Nah, probably just a sewer rat.
Yep.
Sewer rat?
Let's fucking
We are
go.
so invisible. Oh, we're already not invisible again. Okay, great.
Yep. Well, there goes our potion.
I got my body back. That was a close call, though. If I'd been caught, don't want to think about what would have happened.
We would have lost our inventory. To the cafe. Fucking rip Emma. Rest in piss to Zach, though. Fuck that guy. Was it closed? Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Hello?
Wait, the secret door! The door! Yeah! I knew it!
The mystery door. It's open.
The mystery door! Let's go! Into this old lady's house!
I'm guessing... I'm pretty sure, actually. I'm not in Venice anymore. Now I know how Alice...
What gave it away? The swirly blue portal?
Warm and cozy. Moby Dick, Oliver Twist, The World According to Garp, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, The Holy Bible.
This game was made by such a specific type of people. Is this an award? It's like an Oscar?
I don't know who she
It kind of looks like one, doesn't it?
She
It
does look
does.
vaguely familiar.
Is she an actress?
Welcome, April Ryan.
I
Thanks, old
won't
lady.
ask how you know my name. But who are you?
The Lady Olvane is my name now.
And where am I? What's this place?
This is my home, the house of all worlds.
Mmm.
Cool.
It looked like I passed through a shift, but it didn't feel... It felt different. Not
I
like
don't think it's
shifting.
Arcadia. I think it's a different
Similar
third
to
place.
shifting, except that you did not pass through
Yep.
dreams, and you're not in Arcadia, nor in Stark.
Called
This
it.
place is between and everywhere. But don't worry. You are safe from your pursuers, for the moment.
Hub
You
location.
bring me here?
You brought yourself here. But yes, I opened a doorway for you,
Why?
Thanks.
because that's how the story goes, April. You escape.
Didn't the game
You
start
outrun
with this
your
lady?
pursuers, and your journey continues. It's been
Telling us the
written,
story.
and you
Yeah.
cannot change that now.
You're 100% right. She was telling the story to a grandson or something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Lady
Yeah.
Olvane, I appreciate your help, but I'm so tired of hearing about my destiny and about prophecies. I've lost a good friend today, and...
She's not dead.
Oh shit, let's go.
What did you say?
Emma's not dead. She was hurt, but not killed.
Zach got fucking
Oh, thank God. Are you sure?
Zach is dead as
I'm
hell.
certain. She is on her way to the hospital as we speak.
Couldn't be deader.
But the others, Charlie, Fiona, they're angry at you. They blame you for Emma's pain and for not letting them in on the truth.
We tried, and they were
They
like,
should blame me. I
"You're
brought
crazy."
it all to them. The violence, the chaos. I've heard
We did
so
tell
many
Charlie about
people
our
since
shit.
this
Oh, yeah.
all started.
Believed
And
us?
were
yet,
they understanding?
time it all
Charlie was
seemed
understanding.
Justified.
He was like, if this is a thing that you're dealing with, I believe
The
you.
fate of
I
the
support
many
you.
depend on the sacrifices
We like Charlie.
of you.
But we didn't let him
You
in
sacrifice
on
most of
everything.
all.
Right.
You've made so many.
I mean, we've
and
been
you have to
away
make
for a while.
Many more
Yeah.
before this is all over.
Will
It's
it
not like
ever
we could
be
call.
over?
Because cell phones don't
Eventually.
exist yet.
The pain won't go away, though. You'll keep that with you.
This is
forever.
us. Right?
I don't know if I can go on. It's so
This is
hard.
us.
Listen to me, April. You must go on. You must be brave. They all depend on you.
On
And you
us.
can do it.
Me,
You can get
you,
through
us.
this.
Yes.
Just
This is us.
remember what's important.
We're sacrificing
and
by
what's
playing this
not.
game.
Remember who your friends are and trust them. Let
For-
them help you.
Like,
I already did
Over
that.
20
Look where
hours.
it got them.
So, somebody gets hurt. That doesn't mean you can give up. I want you to go to Mercuria to see for yourself how those who are not willing to surrender are holding up. You can learn from their courage.
I can't go there. I can't shift. People tell me I have this talent, but
You
it's not
just
true.
did it.
If I can't use it, what good is it?
But you have used it twice already. April, child, you must learn to believe in yourself and your abilities.
truly.
Use what you know, what you do best, to focus your magic.
What I do best? You mean painting?
If that's what you
Sure.
do best, then yes. Use that as a focal point.
Oh,
After a
shit, it's
while,
Super
you
Mario
won't even
64
need
now.
that. But it's a beginning.
What about the other things I have to do? What about the Guardian?
You'll figure it out.
Vanguard are holding Adrian, the Guardian, captive. But they still don't know where the entrance to the Guardian's realm is located.
Yeah, maybe don't tell them that one.
Shouldn't
Don't give
I
up the
free
map.
Adrian immediately?
Go first to Mercuria. The doorway will bring you there. If you go straight back to Stark, the Vanguard will find you.
And they'll definitely shoot Emma
Lady
again.
Elvane, I'm not going to
Again,
ask you how you
in
know
the
everything
hospital.
You just told me, because I'm not sure I want to know.
Alas, they won't shoot
Good
Zack
luck on
again
your journey
because he's
ahead,
dead.
April. I will keep my fingers crossed.
Double tap
for
him.
you.
Yeah,
Maybe
just
I'll
make
see you
sure.
again.
Make sure.
Running from the vanguard. Please don't catch me. But could you shoot him? Like,
This is
a second
us. This
time?
old lady is us. This is you in the future, April.
Interesting.
It has to
an
be.
idea.
She's literally like, the world depends on you, not me. You.
Chapter 10.
I'm not an old dragon lady. That's you in the future.
Do we have any changes to our inventory? Only the loss of the invisibility potion. Okay. Guess we go back to the journeyman. The journey, man.
It's deserted, and from the looks of the place, I'd say they left in a hurry, too.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Is this guy still here? Our weird, timeless friend?
Hopefully. He's fun.
Enter, honored
Hey!
guests, and
I love
would
this
have
guy.
Been with you
He's very fun.
presently.
Hello. Your weird wiggly fingers.
And weird head.
I'm glad to see you're okay,
And
Abnaxis.
hooves.
Should I not have been okay, April Ryan?
I wasn't sure. Everybody else has left town.
Yes, most everyone did. A war is coming.
Uh-oh.
Shouldn't you be leaving too, then?
I live forever.
After I see you again.
You shouldn't be putting yourself in danger for my sake, Abnaxis.
Then, for the sake of the balance, you will find 3 stones, yes?
Found 3 of them.
I did, yeah. Just missing one now.
Right, yes.
Here,
Tenses.
this was the stone of the Venar
Yo!
entrusted to me. I was to
we
take
gonna
this
finish
to
this game?
Marcuria.
Not
and
today.
there hold embassy until the
No way, Hannah.
Kanang
No
La
way.
will come
No
to
way.
take it from me.
Make a look.
3 more chapters. But they're going fast. We got the
You had this
stones.
the whole time?
I don't think we can finish it today, but
To have been
next time for
carrying
sure.
this on your journey will be too
I guess it depends on how quickly
April
those go.
Ryan.
These go.
You have it now. 4 stones to make 1. Now my task is done.
Nice
and
rhyme.
The veil is upon me. There is only the present and the past now. Only those 2.
Oh, yeah.
Not the future. The veil is upon us all, April Ryan. I must leave for my people to be with them in this time of darkness.
Cool.
Thank you for your help, Abnaxis.
Hell yeah, Abnaxis.
I will miss you.
And I you, April Ryan. May the balance bless you. May the balance bless and protect us all.
Cool. Okay, can we put the rocks together? Oh no, we have to wait for Abnaxis to leave. Doop, 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 doop. I'm going to go back upstairs and pack my things. Feel free to leave whenever. Can we hand the stones together? No. I think we take them to the temple thing. Take them to outside the
Slam?
city. We're the best. We go
No,
to
that way.
the Enclave. Go to here. And then
Put the stones in.
put that one down. I wonder if the locations matter. I hope not. They're
I
just
don't
recent.
know.
Recess about the size of my fist, with a thin duct extending from the recess to the circular hollow in the middle of the floor.
I don't think so. Okay.
No, it does. It does matter.
Oh, it does?
A
Mm-hmm.
small recess about the size of my fist, with a thin duct extending from the recess to the circular hollow in the middle. A small recess about the size of my
descriptions are the
fist,
same.
with a thin duct
Yeah.
extending from the recess to the
I
circular
can't pick
hollow
the
in
band
I think
of
it's.
stones
Look
I
at the
got.
map. Look at the map. Because
I
that
can't
might-
make heads or tails of this map.
Just like when you pull out, like it might depend on like where they are on the
I'm gonna just plop them in places and see what happens. Oh, that one doesn't go there. They go in the places where they'll let me put them, I guess. Yep.
There we go. Great.
Easy.
Amazing.
What a puzzle. And then this one. And lastly, the Dark People's Stone. April? I guess these are like the land, the sky, and the underground, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, now...
Make the disc.
I think something's gone wrong.
Uh-oh. What if we put the talisman in the middle?
I don't think...
It's a circular hollow about 20 centimeters across and about 5 centimeters deep.
I think we have to do something else.
I gotta tell you. I'm just gonna have to tell you. Call Crow. Just call Crow.
Oh. Okay. Toot toot. Crow cutscene. Extremely long landing animation.
Don't tell me. You need help with something you can't get to.
Usually.
Nice to see you too. Why so cynical?
Because it seems like the only times you call me is when you need me to do something. It's never to say, "Hello, Crow, what have you been up to?" Or, "Hey, just wanted to let you know how much I love you."
Sorry. There's just so much on my mind I forget to treat my
Trying to save the world, you know.
Friend? I'm your friend. Whatever you need me to do, babe, I'm there.
Babe, oh my god.
Oh. Whew. What do I need you to do?
What do you need me to do?
You have to hand him...
On the
Something's
dragon?
preventing that stone dragon's mouth from
Yeah.
opening completely.
There we go.
Could you check it out?
That's it? Easy.
Yeah, not asking for the world here, buddy. Oh. That was unnecessary.
Oh, it's high up.
Yeah. I
guess.
see what's wrong here.
Yeah, because it's up
When was
above...
the last time
way
they
up above
cleaned this
us.
thing? There's there's pigeon crap all over it. Some of it's so old it's almost petrified.
I thought it was down on the ground with her, but it's not. It's up
I
high
guess
with
not,
us in the
yeah.
ceiling.
Peck it? No. That's disgusting. Nobody told me I was gonna be pecking pigeon crap when I joined up for this
Fair.
adventure.
True.
Crow?
I also would not smooch
Pack
or
it
lick
off.
off pigeon poop.
Yike!
Just use your claws, Bubba.
Nope.
I'm on fire!
Whoa.
Bloosh. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Whoa. Look at those slugs. New stone.
Ba-na-na. The disc. Oh. That's inconvenient. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
How do we...
Go down there.
Forgot how to get over to there.
Over to Dare.
Over here? The Enclave? Oh yeah, the stairs over here. Gimme the disc. Go, April, go. Go, April, go, April, go. Any day now. Is this guy okay?
Ouch! Ouch, it's almost boiling.
I mean, yeah, it was just dragon fired.
I think she means the water. Talk to Guy?
I guess. Minstrom Yaren?
Yaren? Urine?
We definitely made all of these jokes last time.
Yeah.
Still here?
Eh? Oh, it's just you. If you have come to use the library, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. We're all very busy today. Very busy indeed.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, I didn't come by to do any reading today.
Good. With the Tyrant army approaching, we don't have much time.
You and who? The water?
Is Vestrum Tobias around?
Oh, goodness. You do not know? I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Tobias, he's dead.
Murdered. Dead. Wow.
No, by whom?
What the
Wow.
We don't know. But we suspect Vanguard agents, of course.
Damn. Rip
In the chaos of
Toby.
evacuation, the soldiers had their hands full making sure no one was trampled and that looters were promptly apprehended. When we visited the temple after everyone had left, there were so many books and valuable artifacts we wanted to bring here for safekeeping. We found Tobias by the mules he loved so dearly.
Rip.
He'd been stabbed in the heart. And from the looks of it, he didn't resist much at all. He probably even knew his assailant.
Has Cortez been...
Why Tobias? He was the
Mind?
kindest, gentlest man
Or,
I've ever known.
Mind control.
what's the guy's name from Stark that's here?
I'll really miss him.
So
Oh, yeah,
were
that
all
guy.
of us.
Yeah.
He was a great man.
I think it's Cortez.
And a great Vestrum. And
Makes sense.
we'll never see another like him.
I think he was put in an evil mind control tube.
Unfortunately, there were many who disagreed with
Reprogrammed.
his views. And
Yeah.
the Vanguard, well, they would be happy to see the end of him for good.
Another reason for doing everything we can to stop them.
Yeah, fuck him. Shouldn't you be, like, leaving?
Shouldn't you be leaving the city?
Boogie, dude.
No, I'm staying here with my fellow Minstrom. The Enclave is our life and our
You're so
home.
dead.
And we're not letting the Vanguard and the Tyrant army drive us away. But we will defend ourselves.
With what? Books?
Yeah, right?
We may look harmless, but don't judge a book by its cover.
That's actually what covers
There
are
are many of
for.
us who are skilled at
Yeah,
magic.
to judge the book.
I can throw
Yeah.
a pretty mean ball of fire myself.
Okay.
We even have swords and bows, and a few of us are well versed with deadly weaponry. So we won't be easily defeated, trust me.
All right, buddy.
Good luck.
And to you, the same.
Okay, I need to go get this extremely hot desk.
The water is scalding hot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Does he
Aha.
have any other things we can... Oh.
No, we're going to open this wheel, and then water's going to come in, and it's going to cool off this water.
It's stuck.
Oh, fuck.
It's a rusty wheel.
Can we flute the wheel?
That'll work.
Nope.
100%.
It's just like as leverage, you know? Why do we still have this gold ring? And the cash card.
I don't know. It's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. I guess we can try and talk to him again. She seemed to be done with the conversation. Like, she ended it.
Excuse
Yeah,
me?
but how many times have we had to go back and talk to somebody again?
You're right.
What's the
There we
rusty
go.
wheel
We had
downstairs
to interact
for?
with the wheel.
The wheel? Oh, yes, the wheel.
There we go.
That's used for draining the water out of the pool.
Do you know why the drainage wheel is stuck?
Goodness, it is. Why, yes, of course it is. We keep the sluices locked so that the pool is not drained by
Can you unlock
accident.
it, please?
Could you unlock it for me?
Certainly. But why?
Did you miss the part with the disc
Because I
falling
need to
out of the
drain
ceiling?
the pool.
He's old.
Goodness me.
True.
Very well, I
You do?
will unlock the sluices.
Okay. If you gotta.
I will unlock the sluices.
Sluice is a fun word.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Hand the wheel, April. Yeah. Give me the disc. Give me the disc. We did it. We're the best. Now we gotta go to space somehow.
It's the complete and assembled stone disc, forged by the fire of a dragon and chilled in the cool waters of the Sentinel Enclave.
Cool.
Put the eye with it?
What? Huh?
The eye?
For what? The map?
With the stone?
It's the blue dragon's eye jewel.
Oh, you mean this with?
Yeah.
No.
I just wondered if it'd go in there. Sorry. With the disc.
Nothing.
All right, let's leave. Let's go. Book it.
Go, 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 April. Go. Go. Go faster. Like there's an army approaching. Because there is. Because actually... Oh. Speaking of... Whoa.
God, it's an army heading this way, and they've got the road blocked. Where's a shift when you need one? I'm in real trouble here.
Shift time.
Come on, shift, shift. I did it last time I was scared out of my mind, and I don't feel any safer now. It's not working. I'm just gonna have to hide out in the... Oh!
There we go. Chapter 11.
Yeah.
Kim.
We're close to the end.
We're blazing through.
We have
dude.
11, 12, and 13?
Yeah.
Saved by the bell.
I think we might finish this tonight.
Yeah.
Like the Incredible Hulk, except my powers only work when I'm scared silly. That's the second time I've opened a shift by instinct alone when I've
there's
been
the
in mortal
Miram.
danger.
Oh,
The
yeah.
frustrating thing is, I still don't know how to do it when I'm not scared.
You're right.
Wait, didn't the old lady say I should use what I do best to focus my talents?
Mm-hmm.
Is running away really what I do best? Come to think of it, why did the shift dump me here?
To
Wasn't even
paint.
thinking about the studio. It's Emma's contribution to the exhibition. I have no idea what it is, and neither, apparently, does she. But it looks absolutely beautiful.
Why did Emma make a Mayrum thing? Anyway, this
Weird.
paintbrush and palette that we have been looking at since the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And it's been weirdly interactable, even though we couldn't pick it up.
I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush.
Oh my
and
god.
palette. The old woman, Lady Elvane, was it? She said something about using my craft to focus my powers, to learn how to open a shift at will.
It's just like April
worth a try.
Ryan combined into a fancy fantasy name. Alvani.
I'm not seeing it.
I just think it's her.
I think it could be, but
Did it?
Mom!
April.
Mom!
Mother, what's wrong with you?
Touch me. April.
Mom. Whoa.
What's happening to you, Mother?
Stepdragon.
I am
Oh my god.
All.
But you can't die. You're the Mother, the White Dragon. You're eternal. Aren't you?
The mother is, April, but I am not. It is time for the new to replace the old, for the seed to grow into a flower, and for the withered and the gray to turn to dust and pass on into the ages.
Help me understand, please.
Take my blue eye, the crystal. You need it.
Okay.
But I can't.
Take it, quickly.
Blorp.
Thank you. Please don't go.
I am tired. The war with chaos has taken its toll on me. I wish I could have seen my children grow up.
When will the egg hatch?
When I die and turn to dust, be here then to witness the new mother.
I promise.
Be who you are, April. Do not be afraid of that.
Who am I?
My daughter.
Yeah.
Daughter.
You're a dragon.
Gone!
Goodbye.
Gone! Egg. Eggy. It's Mama. Hello?
Be who you are.
The sudden clip out of the cutscene.
Sister?
Sister.
Damn.
A sister to the new mother.
Cool.
Oh!
And we just shift like it's nothing.
I can do it now.
Yeah!
I can shift. It's not easy, but I can do it. Ironic as it may be, though, I think I've done all I can do in Arcadia. I have the 2 Arcadian Dragon's Eye jewels, the disc, and the star map. Now I need to find the Guardian, the 2 missing jewels, and somebody who can help me decipher the star map. And I have to look for those things here, in Stark.
Okay. Where would we go? Probably not back home. Seems like a bad idea. There's still that like VIP area we couldn't get to, I don't think. Because we needed an ID or whatever. The up city, the fancy people city.
Yeah.
Metro Circle, Newport Docks, East Venice. What do you think?
Let's go to I don't think we need to go back to Venice.
Okay. Metro Circle?
Yeah.
Okay. We can't go up the elevators.
Can we go get ID card?
Where would we... Oh, we were going to get that from... What's his nuts?
The guy.
The hack boy.
Yeah.
Out at
Hack
the
boy.
shipyard. With his floaty chair. And he was like, it's going to take some time. That's right. I remember now.
Yeah, he's getting us an ID card because we did his floaty chair stuff for him.
Yeah. And he's like, it's going to take a while, Tuts. And then we...
Yeah. And it's been a while.
Dreamed our way to Arcadia. And did a fuck ton there.
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of wish the game played more with the back and forth.
Me too.
Aspect.
Oh. I wish there were puzzles that were cross-dimensional.
That'd be cool.
We haven't had any of those yet. You can pretty much solve every...
In terms of like you collect an item in one place and then you use it in the other, but...
Yeah.
That's it. Where is up again? Oh, down into the pit. Hey, Burns Flipper.
Sorry I'm late.
Flippin' Burns.
Whoa! It's the fake ID girl. Hold on.
That's me.
That's me.
Where you been, man? I've been holding on to this for a week now. Yeah, a week.
Wow.
What's the trouble? I paid up front.
What's the trouble? What's the fucking trouble? The trouble is, baby, this thing's hot. It sizzles, man.
Crow?
I catch you with this shit on my hands, they give me 20 at least.
I think you might be right.
Twice that for any
I think it might be the same voice.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, but that's mine, man.
I think there are only a couple
My
voice
problem.
actors in this
This
whole
here is
game.
yours. Shit, take it. I don't want it anymore.
Sick.
What up?
That's all.
Goodbye.
He played Burns Flipper, but he also played Lorhan, who was the statue guy who's holding down the castle.
Yeah.
But that's it. He didn't play Crow.
It's not Crow.
I'll look up Crow.
We just have very limited voice direction.
My own mid and upper level ID card, a girl's best friend. I never imagined I'd one day be carrying one of these babies, unless I married a lawyer, a doctor, or a screen repairman.
Screen repairman.
Roger Raines played Crow, actor cop, and Vanguard receptionist. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's so good.
That
Looking at the
guy.
whole cast. A fairly large cast.
Really?
Yeah.
They just all sound almost exactly the same.
For some reason, yeah.
Could be the compression, like the audio compression. Gets rid of a lot of the nuance, or use ID card on cop. No, on elevator. On. Okay, maybe just go elevator doors.
It looks like everybody played at least 2 or 3 roles, though. Like, all of them played multiple roles, but they have an okay size cast. Maybe like 10 people.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Pizza. I like pizza.
This place is cool.
We're in rich people
Fun
town. Pizza machine. I had pizza from a machine. When Kiana was in the hospital, they had a machine there that made pizzas. They were not very
How was
good.
it?
It's a bingo
It was
instant
not good.
pizza machine. I never liked those things. They taste like artificially flavored cardboard boiled in grease.
Kinda, yeah.
I am sorry, but this bingo instant pizza maker has been shut down by order of the Newport Department of Biological Warfare.
About time, too.
If you or anyone in your immediate family has enjoyed a delicious bingo instant pizza recently, please report to an area hospital as soon as possible. Have a nice day.
Okay, shuttle. Fashion boutique. We got
They
some
got
clothes.
the coolest clothes in that store. The coolest and most expensive. I saved for months to buy a pair of socks there once. The coolest pair of socks I ever had. I could definitely do with a change of clothes. And so what if this store's way out of my league? After what I've been through,
Fun.
I deserve
Sorry, I'm just looking
to
at all the
splurge
voice actors. Fiona, so our landlord, and Toon Layak were played by the same person.
I look good, I feel good.
Hey, new
God, there's a
outfit.
thermal shower in there. I needed a proper disinfection and delousing.
Delousing.
Yikes. Okay, tubes, shuttle. Imagine we probably have to go to the tubes first. It's gonna be like the subway. All right, because we gotta get some stones. We gotta get a guardian. Guardian's gonna be at the Vanguard, the full tech. What the pot shirt representative.
She's one of those chirpily soulless plastic-faced sales reps specifically bred for one single-minded purpose: to make you sign a colonization contract.
Okay.
Today's arrivals. Shuttles are inbound from most of the orbiting stations, but traffic from the Morningstar dominates. It's a list of today's departures. There's a shuttle leaving approximately every 40 minutes. Those documents are just for show, to create a faux retro atmosphere and put the customer at ease. I mean, if they got paper around, they've got to be good people, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you today?
Terrible.
Fantastic. And you?
I am just fine, ma'am. Thanks for asking.
Well, isn't that just peachy?
The aggressive Midwest.
Yes.
Yeah.
How may I help you today, ma'am?
How does it feel working for the dark side?
Pardon me, ma'am?
Never mind.
It's slavery, isn't it?
Certainly not. That's a popular misconception. In fact, our colonists are given the best of care, a job suited to their talents, and a full salary.
You tell yourself
Can
that
they leave?
if that makes it easier to sleep at night.
Can they leave?
That's all, thanks.
Can they leave, though?
Thank you, ma'am.
Can they
Please
leave
come
whenever they
back
want to,
and see us
though?
again.
Can they stop? Can they end it at any time? Can they leave?
I guess we don't go to the tubes. Maybe to the shuttles? I was thinking we would go to wherever the Voltec temple is, which I thought was on Stark. Like, I thought it was on the planet. But
let's see.
Perhaps not. So, to the shuttle.
Do we want to try and finish this today?
I mean, we could. We're getting... Oh! We're shuttling somewhere.
I'm trying to get a good grip on how long the last chapter, or the last 2 chapters are.
I mean, we could go long.
Yeah, that's why I'm just trying to, like, is it 2 hours long, though, is what I'm trying to sense. I think not. I think we could do it.
I think we can do it.
I think we can do it.
YOLO!
Okay, I'm gonna go pee then. I'll be right back.
Okay. Talk to this cop.
I mean, we're gonna finish it. We're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be great. You got this. I believe in you.
MTI building?
Certainly. See that
She's gone.
huge, massive, towering building over there?
That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome, ma'am.
To the street.
Wow, it's a faux Roman palace. How very Las Vegas.
Hey, it's the voice actor for Crow.
He looks like a receptionist. Hi there, Jerry.
Gerald, do you have an appointment?
Yeah, it is the same guy.
I really need to see your boss, Jacob McAllen.
There is no one here by that name, miss. This is a private building. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Now.
How do I call the elevator?
You do not, miss. I call it.
All right, thanks.
No, you misunderstand. I call it. For people who work in the building, or for those with appointments with the people who work in the building. You are... how shall I put this? Street vermin.
Damn.
A hooligan.
Damn.
Scum.
Brutal.
You were homesick the day they taught diplomacy, weren't you, Jerry?
Gerald, please leave the building.
Jerry.
What floor is Jacob McAllen on?
We do not have a Jacob McAllen working here, miss.
Do you have any McAllens at all? I'm not picky.
I am not about to divulge any private information to a person such as yourself.
Good
What a
for you,
dick.
Jerry.
Gerald, it would be so nice if you
Just gonna
let
keep calling
know,
him Jerry.
miss.
Can I bribe you?
I'm sorry. What?
Pay you to let me slip by you unnoticed into the elevator?
For goodness sake, miss, absolutely not. I am not your common lowlife.
Okay, but what about...
I'm sure even a
fake
stand-up
leaf?
guy like you, Jerry, needs some pocket change now and then.
Gerald! And no, I do not. Now I would like you to leave. Immediately.
Thank you very much, Jerry.
Gerald! And if you do not leave, miss, I will be forced to call the police.
Do that.
Scary. I believe that circle with a big X through it is supposed to represent the destruction of the balance. These guys don't get around.
Fuck circles.
Stunning. In a creepy neo-fascist way.
Hush.
I'm here.
You missed me talking to Jerry.
Hi again.
Is he
Jerry.
great?
Gerald. And
It's
did
Crow.
I not
Oh.
tell you to leave?
Oh.
Thanks, Jerry.
Hi.
He hates us.
Oh.
Fuck. Maybe, do we ID card Jerry? Elevator
That's the
doors.
only elevator in the building? I wonder what they do during rush hours.
The pixel hunt on that is not great.
You got the pizza, right?
Gerald Rosenberg.
No.
Go get the pizza.
We gotta get pizza.
Yeah.
We gotta get biological
We're gonna act like
pizza.
we're a delivery person with the pizza.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Another cutscene for going back? No. But it was out of pizza.
Oh.
It was like, this has been shut down for long
I am
reasons.
sorry, but this Bingo instant pizza maker has been shut down by order of the Newport Department of Biological Warfare.
Let's see.
If you or anyone in your immediate family has enjoyed a delicious Bingo instant pizza recently, please report to an area hospital as soon as possible. Have a nice day.
Oh,
cash card
garbage bin?
Oh?
It's a garbage bin. It's a garbage bin.
Jesus Christ. Can you hand it?
Nope. Is there another garbage bin?
Maybe in the mall? It says, run west and walk into the elevators to travel up. Get the pizza box from the garbage
Elevators. Elevators. Okay, we are up.
bin. Okay. Pizza box.
Garbage bin.
There's no hand in the garbage bin. We can hand to the pizza machine. That's it. Maybe there's something down?
Metro Circle, run west, and walk into the elevators to travel up. Get the pizza box from the garbage bin. Then look at the fashion shop at the bottom left corner area. Go shopping in the shop to change clothes. Then use the shuttle to travel to the other side of the city.
Huh. Interesting. So we did most of those things. Except the part with the pizza box.
Maybe go back up now?
I can literally feel the price of this outfit. Nice.
Is there
It's a
anything that we
garbage bin.
missed?
It's a garbage bin. It's a garbage bin.
I am sorry, but this Bingo instant pizza maker has been shut down by order of the Newport Department of
The only thing I can think is that the game state
If you or anyone in
changed
your immediate family has enjoyed
after
When you change clothes?
we changed clothes
please report to an
and we
area
soft
hospital
locked,
as
but
soon
that
as
seems so
possible.
unlikely.
Have a nice day.
Go to the shopping. Talk to the cop, and April will ask where the MTI building is.
Did that.
Go shopping in the shop to change clothes. Can you... Do you have a pizza box for whatever reason? We just didn't see?
Nope. Hold on. To the internet. I'm going to search up longest journey pizza box.
Maybe that couple has it. Can you talk to them?
Hold on.
Okay.
You have to... What? We need to talk to Flipper again. We need to hand him
You have to show him the star map.
the map.
You have
Yeah,
to let Flipper decipher the star map. Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I read that part, but I was skimming past it when I was
Yep.
looking for where we were with the receptionist guy.
Okay,
I
back
failed.
to Flipper. That explains why we can
I
still
failed my only
access.
job. Yeah.
Wow, Summer.
I'm so sorry. All
No,
I was
your other
supposed to
job
do
is
is look at the
taking notes.
walkthrough. That's true.
You have 2 jobs.
My 2 jobs. Yeah. Notes and
And also voicing things
walkthroughs.
sometimes. That's 3 jobs. Making decisions, that's 4.
like commentary.
Yep.
It's 5 jobs.
So many.
Many jobs.
Run, April, run. Please.
April, Jesus Christ.
Light
hurry.
jog.
She's like, the end of the world is near, but like.
But whatever.
Whatever. I just got these new shoes, so like.
Buy me Prada. Balenciaga. That song has been stuck in my head because of TikTok.
That shit'll happen to you.
It will.
TikTok forces songs in my head.
Right
Yep.
up.
Oh, I need to item him.
What up?
That's all.
Yep. Shit.
It's fine.
Rude. Okay. Hand. Star map. Flipper. Burns flipper.
Any chance of you deciphering this for me?
Looks old. This old? It looks old. It's gotta be old. What do you do, rip off a museum or something?
Yep.
'Cause I'm cool with that.
It was a gift. Would you be able to calculate the coordinates of that cross based
You guys
on
should
the
meet
positions of
Crow.
the stars?
Truly.
Shouldn't be a problem as long as this thing's accurate. I'll just do some chem trace tests, see when it was made, and then figure out the rotation of the constellations and calculate the. Yeah, sure.
Sure.
What's it gonna cost me?
This time,
A leaf.
you still got credit from the AG unit you gave me. Works like a fucking charm, I'll tell you, baby. It's hot. I can float like the wind. Tuts. Even with two people on at the same time. Oh yeah.
Oh my god, Flipper.
Oh my god, a flipper.
When can I
Good
get
for
results?
you, buddy.
Can't do the chem tests here, but I'll call a
But
friend
we're
of mine.
18. Keep it to
Later.
yourself.
Yeah, later. Much later.
Sure.
And hey, don't wait a week this time.
Okay.
Okay, baba.
How long do we have to
Pizza
wait?
box, pizza box, pizza box.
I guess we give him the paper and then go get the pizza box. I suppose.
All right, let's see. Hold on.
Can we call for Crow?
Give the star map to Burns, and he will agree to decipher it. Exit the warehouse and run 3 times to the subway. Look at
He's
the
not
map.
around. I should try again.
That's when we go to the elevators.
3
so we're good.
times. Run. Run. Run, April. Run. Go.
She's going. She's hustling.
Junk. Expensive junk, but still junk.
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 Go, April. A funny thing here is that you can see her between these 2 wires, right? Then she runs past the fence and you can still see her between the wires.
Can't we teleport to
You know what?
the elevator?
Options, game settings, enable time skip.
Go ahead and Wow. Whoa. Whoa.
We're zooming now.
Whoa.
Yeah. So fast.
So fast.
There we go. The T-pose.
The T-pose. Why does this little kid look like an old man?
What?
I love that so much.
In there.
Take it. Whoa.
We're taking it.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hell yeah.
What?
There's one piece of moldy pizza left inside this pizza box, and it seems to have chemically merged with the cardboard, so I'd better, keep it closed.
Can I mouth it?
No.
Okay, we go back. Go!
Pizza box. Pizza box. People are so fucking stupid. Show them a
They truly
pizza
are.
box and they're just like, yeah, you can go in anywhere you
Yeah,
want.
we just came in, talked to Gerald for a while, called him Jerry over and over again. He insulted our, like, class status. And then we leave for a bit, come back with a pizza box. We're like, hey, I'm here to deliver some
Deliver
pizza.
this.
Here to deliver this pizza.
Got a pizza.
I love that we know his name,
Mr.
but he's still
McAllen.
hovered over as receptionist.
Yep.
Really? There's been no... Wait a second. Weren't you in here before?
Yep.
Me? Nah. Been delivering pies to the, to Venice. I ain't been up here before. Nice hood, clean pavements, good air.
Accent.
I could have sworn... Oh, very well.
Nice
Give
hood,
me the
clean
pizza. I will see
pavements,
to it
good
that it's
air.
delivered to Mr. McAllen as soon as possible.
No can-do, guy. This has got to be delivered now, before it gets cold. You know how Mr. McAllen gets when his mozzarella is cold.
I can't very well leave my post, so... All right. Step into the
Hell
elevator
yeah.
and I will send you to Mr. McAllen's
Espionaged.
office. But I want you back down here pronto, do you understand?
Sure thing, Crow. I mean Jerry. I mean Gerald. We're out of here.
We out of here.
Fancy.
What is that? It looks... God, it looks human.
Does it?
I guess the Vanguard are growing these creatures for a purpose. Maybe soldiers? That's one war I'll do my
In
best
his
to prevent.
office?
They're humanoid.
Why not?
I don't know what they're growing in these tanks, but whatever it is, it's disgusting and alive. I don't know what
say
they're
that
growing
about
in
an
these tanks,
alive
but
thing.
whatever it is, it's disgusting. There are documents
I don't
scattered
know.
all over the desk.
Slugs are pretty gross. Like, I like slugs, but they're pretty gross.
Yeah, true. They're disgusting and alive.
They
There's
are.
nothing here that... That's my name. And my address. Obviously, there's... God, they've been tracking me.
Yeah, no shit. They showed up at your home and shot your best friend.
Oh.
Ooh.
Red text, bad guy.
I think that's just the other
I know.
person you're talking to. Everyone
were
that you
the
talk to is
last
evil.
person I'd expect to find here, Shifter. I've spent
Really?
an obscene amount of money and resources tracking you down.
I'm gonna push you out that window.
Since before we knew your name. Before you even came to Newport.
Damn, that's a long
And
time.
then you simply walk into my lap.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves
like a
here,
mouse
buddy.
into a great big trap. Looking for the cheese.
The cheese.
The cheese.
The Guardian. Well,
the cheddar.
He's not here, I'm sorry to say. He's being held elsewhere, awaiting your directions. You do have them, yes. The directions to the
Afraid
Guardian
not.
realm.
I handed them to a weirdo.
Sorry, but I never managed to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm.
Pity, really. And I thought you'd done so well on your journey across
Time
Arcadia.
to leave. Boop, boo, doo,
At
doo, doo.
least you have the disc and the 2 jewels I'm missing.
He has the other ones.
So good of you to bring them here. I thought I might have to go pick them up myself.
Why are you talking like
I
that,
have
buddy?
friends.
Oh, you do? You do? The very best friends, too. Don't make me laugh, girl. Did you really expect your good buddy Cortez to tell you the truth? Or to come to your rescue like a knight in shining armor? He's been using you. Tobias, Cortez, the bloody kin, all your friends. They've been using you.
Yeah, but none of them
for their
talk
own
evil like you do.
The
so-
Banda?
They're
The
no
Banda?
different from me, Shifter.
Mother?
No different at all.
Ben Bondu. They've helped me, you haven't.
They've helped me. You haven't.
Purely selfishly, like.
I could have caught you earlier,
Could you?
Shifter. I
Could
had
you?
my eyes
You seemed like you were trying and failing.
Arcadia
You said like, oh my god, you wandered into my lap, lucky me.
spectacle of yourself
Yeah.
from time to time.
Also, your lackey was like, we've been
But I
struggling to
let you go
find
about
you.
your
It's been so
business.
hard.
And now you return to me with precious gifts.
No, I want your gifts. Give me your stones.
You give me your stones, guy.
And then I'm gonna shove you out the window.
No. You have been kept from the truth just as much as everyone, Shifter.
Oh boy,
You
here
are
we
just
go.
a piece in a grand game of chess. You're not even a big piece. You're a pawn.
We're the next
Now,
Guardian.
give
Also,
me the
our mom's a
disc
dragon.
And the jewels, the dragon eyes. And then we can wrap this game up. I'm quite certain you know more than you let on about the Guardian's realm as well. I'll have that information too, very soon.
No, thank you.
I'm not giving you anything.
I have an army of devoted soldiers in this building.
And I can teleport.
I run this city. What are you going to do? Round up a mob of your friends?
Oh, uh-oh.
Forget about shifting as well. There are magical barriers
How?
against that.
We're in Stark, though.
All right, I give up. Here's the disc and
Oh,
the
damn.
jewels.
Okay, April.
April?
What's the play? Did we literally just give him to him?
You see? I wasn't lying to you, unlike some of your accomplices. You don't have a choice.
Damn.
You must give
Well, shit.
what you have.
What if we jump out the window?
Fine. Who the hell cares anyway? I'm exhausted and I give up.
Just jump out the
Tess is
window and
abandoned.
shift midair.
I've hurt my two best friends in the world and
Have they?
Smart idea.
maybe you're no different from the Sentinel.
Did they hurt
Maybe
Charlie?
they're as bad as you, and maybe you deserve each other. It doesn't matter, you've won. What are you gonna do now?
Let me guess. This is where the hell
That was the idea, yeah.
coaxes a confession from the villain before the final act of the play commences.
Yep.
Very well. I'm all for a satisfying denouement. What now?
Thanks for
I have
obliging.
the Guardian. I have the disc and the jewels, the key to the tower. And soon, if you play along like a nice little girl, I'll know where the gateway is.
So you don't need me anymore?
Apparently not. I thought I might, so I decided not to kill you. But now that I have the Guardian himself,
You're gonna
your
need the next
role
one.
in this game is up. After you tell me what I need to know, of course.
Then what will happen to me?
Nothing. I'll let you go. You can do me no harm, and I'm not a cruel man. Not
Sure.
unusually so, at any rate.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to Cortez?
Cortez.
We put him in a tube.
I had Gordon take care of him. He was just interfering too much for his own sake. There are rules, and he broke them. He brought you into... He broke the rules.
Could someone just tell us anything ever?
We're a dumb child.
Gordon Alloway will take the Guardian's place in the tower, and he will rule according to my plan. The worlds will be reunited, and the Earth will be one realm, as it was, and as it should be.
So, this is all part of your master plan to rule the Earth?
Of course.
When you put it like that, I guess, yes. But I'll be a fair and just ruler, my dear.
Sure,
What's the point?
buddy.
You're like, what, 60? In another 60 years, you'll be dead, and then what? Leave the kingdom to your firstborn?
I'll be around a lot longer than 60
Is he a dragon?
years. A lot longer.
Is he a dragon that
really
went
don't
evil?
know me, do you? You really don't know anything
I...
about me.
Nope.
Apparently
Don't know
not.
shit.
How did you get the other 2 jewels?
I've had one of them for ages. The other came into my possession only a week ago.
Him and Cortez.
As luck would have it. And now I have
Because the
last
dragons
2
aren't supposed to interfere. That's what he means by breaking the rules.
Why didn't you go look for the jewels and the pieces of the disc yourself?
I would have. But my power over Arcadia has been... disturbingly limited until now. The Tyrant have proved a valuable addition to my disciples, and with their help, I've dispensed with most of my opposition in Arcadia. But still, locating the stones would have required the cooperation of the Sentinel. Now, I may be a charismatic man, but I doubt they would have told me anything.
This motherfucker.
And those wretched magical races, you think they would have cooperated? No. They were waiting for their savior, their prophecy come true. And you seem to fit the bill.
You not expecting that prophecy to bite you in the ass?
Advantage of that? As for the jewels, the white and the blue of the Draken were not likely to submit to me. And that was a battle even I'd be well advised to avoid.
Advised.
But time is ticking,
Advised.
Shifter, and the wheel of the balance is turning. Please, enter the elevator to your right.
Okay, let's go.
I want to show you.
I want to jump out this window.
Me too.
Damn, they won't let us.
You're trying.
Whoop. Okay. Creepy lab.
What do you think?
Of what?
What is it?
This is the end result of the centuries of work and research the Vanguard have done. A breeding ground for shifters such as yourself. Warrior shifters.
Uh-oh.
So tell me, what do you think?
That seems bad. What do you want to say?
Okay. It doesn't matter what I think.
Does it matter?
Does
anything matter?
No. I'm just trying to be polite.
Damn.
Great.
Not wrong, though.
Give me the disc and the jewels.
Where are your jewels,
And don't
though?
try anything this time. I might have to hurt you myself.
I'd like to see you try. Oh, we gave them to him. Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Just straight up. The fuck is that?
I don't know. Blue glowy.
Could you walk any slower, my guy?
I will ask this one last time, because I am a patient
I'm so
man.
patient, I will keep asking.
Where is the gateway to
or
the
I won't keep
Guardian's
asking,
realm?
rather.
Yeah.
And I'll say this one final time because I'm
Yeah.
a patient woman. Go screw yourself.
That's
Let's go.
all I needed to
Stupid
know.
dickhead.
I'll leave you alone here for a while. When I come back, I'm sure you'll be a lot more cooperative.
Torture.
Torture.
He walks so slow.
Truly. Well. Okay.
Computer.
Oh.
Computer.
Hello?
Computer. Computer.
What the fuck? Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is the computer because it's
Yeah.
interactable.
Elevator, locked. Hoverpad exit, closed. Hoverpad exit. From McAllen's little demonstration, I'd say that was some kind of fancy safe or containment chamber.
Huh. Can we take the elevator?
The elevator's locked. It's a monster.
Use the computer again?
Haha. Let's go.
Still got its umbilical cord.
Yep.
Crazy.
It's still coming after me. Oh, this wasn't such a good idea.
It's gonna fall.
Hey, you want to try discussing things over a hot cup of mocha instead of all this killing April business? Guess not. Well, help!
What? What? What an animation.
Pinwheeling.
And he's gone. Hey, Cortez.
You've been keeping some rough company, señorita. Better be more careful in the future.
Are you a dragon?
Are you a dragon? Are you my brother?
What?
Stepbrother?
Are you worried?
Uncle?
Yes. No.
Uncle?
I mean, I was scared.
We don't know what's going on here.
You know.
Familial relations are strange in the dragon world.
Ave Maria Purissima. What am I going to do now without you telling me to get lost?
Don't joke about this, Cortez. I've been in a lot of situations these past few days where I could have needed your help, but you weren't there.
Could have used the help. Clearly didn't need it.
Yeah, we're fine.
When I finally managed to escape my prison last night, I began looking for you. You left an interesting trail, I must say.
What do you mean?
For one, the border house, most of Venice for that matter, was under guard. There seemed to be some question as to how you managed to escape the Vanguard agents.
Jumping out a window.
Magic.
Also that.
So I thought. You've been picking up a few pointers in Arcadia.
I'm turning into quite the Girl Scout. It's amazing how resourceful you can be when you're in a bind.
I see. I've noticed.
How'd they get you?
How did the Vanguard capture you?
With a small army, and with the help of a very dangerous man, Gordon Holloway.
I met him. Not the most personable guy in the world, and he could really do with some sun.
Gordon is a creature of pure logic. He was split in two halves when he was a child, one bound to Stark, the other to Arcadia. The victim of terrible Vanguard experiments.
Oh, very interesting.
Chaos Vortex, right?
That's him. He's magical and chaotic, untethered. What some people would call his soul. Gordon would have been Guardian had the Vanguard not destroyed him.
Interesting.
I heard this story. Can he still be Guardian?
The Vanguard believes so, but if he did become Guardian, he would twist and corrupt the balance to his own benefit. What the consequences would be, I fear to even think.
Have you told me everything I should know, Cortez?
About?
About this. About everything
About
that's
fucking
happened
everything,
in the
dude.
past, say, week.
I've told you all I can tell you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure. You know, I overheard a conversation between you and your friend, Father Raoul, and then McAllen.
Jacob McAllen? He's here?
Yeah, no shit, he's here.
He released that mutant freak on me, so that I'd tell
He's
him
here
where
in the
the
place where
gateway
he
to the
works?
Guardian's realm is.
Hey, Dios mío. We must get you away from here. He's a very dangerous...
Hey, what's up? Jakey boy.
Jakey.
If it isn't a family reunion.
I could smell your
Dad?
hands, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Vanguard. Was this the extent of your originality?
Cortez is our dad.
If you had to meddle in the affairs of mortals, would it not have been prudent to show a little subtlety?
He seized the dragon and bound him for 1,000 years. Free at last, brother? Thais Salutationis.
Yo.
I didn't picture you walking amongst men in a man's body with a man's name, McAllen.
Ooh.
The balance must not have dealt you and yours with the best of hands.
The balance will cease to be, brother. The scales will topple, and the old...
So they're both dragons, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The age of dragons.
There we go.
Us or not.
I love this.
You symbolize all that I despise. You hate and fear these mortals so much, you bring on chaos to destroy them. But you will only succeed in destroying yourself. Our time will come eventually, but not by your doing.
Are these worlds of mortals so important to you that you forget who you are?
I never forgot who I am. That crime is yours alone, brother. What's this?
I love this so much.
Yeah.
You are blood
'Cause they're not-
of my blood, kin to my kin. You are immortal dragon, and our destinies weigh the scales of the universe.
Let's go.
Steak reveal. So good. Like, so cool.
Doesn't it ever bother you that you sound like a badly written play?
Get him, Cortez!
I will not miss your sarcasm, brother. It always felt a little strained. Tabas!
Dragon fight! Oh! Push him. Oh. Long live the king.
That face. Magic lasso.
Yeah! Fuck them both! Whoa!
Whoa!
What is this, an anime? Damn, dude!
Damn, dude, that was sick! That was so cool! Dead.
Okay.
They're both dead.
Okay.
Both dead as hell.
Oh God, his heart. That's what Brian said Cortez called it. His heart. His heart has stopped. Cortez is dead.
More like Quartet, am I right?
Can't believe that. It doesn't make sense because...
Yo, Cortez was sick at the end, though. Good on him.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Your parents are dead.
Die. God
They were dragons.
damn. I can't.
I don't...
Everybody
I think that
love
they're
Maybe he
all...
wasn't.
Everybody
Maybe the family reunion he meant was just between him and Cortez.
I think so. I think so. I also think that none of them are actually related by blood. Kind of. Because, like, they're like sister, mother, child.
Or containment chamber.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, goodbye. Your camera turned
I'm
off.
so excited. Oh, mine did?
Yep.
Oh,
You're back.
my B. I got so excited. I was flailing around and just hit a button on my mouse.
It's a fancy
Oops,
safe
yeah.
or containment chamber. I can't leave without retrieving the disc and the jewels.
Okay.
Okay.
Pocket watch, computer. Items, computer.
Can we just use it?
Not containment chamber? I think.
Oh.
Yes.
Sick.
There we go. Go take our shit. Go get our boy. Go use the star chart. Look at that.
Complete and assembled stone disc, forged by the fire of a dragon and chilled in the cool waters of the Sentinel Enclave.
Hell yeah.
I'll be honest. I think the last two chapters are going to be long.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh no. You know what that means.
Let's finish this chapter.
Or we could stand and look out the window. Okay, yeah.
We're so close to the end of the chapter is the thing.
What up, Jerry?
And what, pray tell, took you so long?
I got captured and Mr.
Excuse
McAllen
me.
jumped off the roof.
I'm talking to you. Stop.
Stop.
Screw you, Jerry.
Okay, well, we don't know where the Guardian is. Do we need him? Realistically? I'm not sure that we do. I gotta go talk to Burns.
Yeah, we just talked to Burns.
Burns. Burns, 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 Burns.
Burns, 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 Burns,
Boom,
Burns,
boom.
Burns, Burns.
I'm not waiting anymore. No more waiting. Watch her teleport. She's such a good shifter now.
She's so good at shifting, she can teleport through space and time.
Hello? Flipper?
Are you okay, dude? Uh-oh. Has he been shot?
Oh my god, what happened to you?
Yeah.
They shot
Damn.
me. They took the fucking map.
Who?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, but they promised me I'd walk again.
Who did?
Halloway, the Vanguard. I had a deal with them. Then, when you come back, I sent word they wanted the map, information on it. They wanted you.
Oh,
Damn,
no.
Vanguard?
Everyone's a traitor. Snitches, get stitches.
Threatened me with they said you can walk again or you can fucking die. Your choice. My
Choice didn't work out very well.
That doesn't sound like a
I understand.
choice.
Just take it easy. Don't move too much. I'm gonna call the cops and then...
No!
Don't call the cops?
No, don't. I'm dying. They would just put me in jail. Listen to me. April, the map, I deciphered it. They took it with them, everything. But I made a copy.
And I've got the disc.
Over there on the screen.
On the screen.
What am I looking at?
I played with the map you gave me, and though there was information missing,
Why don't you just take it easy for a while? Don't say anything.
They took it.
He loves
See the
talking.
flashing
He does.
cross? That's the destination on the map. Some kind of anomaly, I guess.
Cool.
Nothing about it in any data bank, but right next to it, there's a spaceport, the Morning Star. Transfer terminal to the colonies, luxury hotels, casinos. If you need to get to the position on the map, that's the way to do it. Go to the Morning Star.
You got it, buddy. Have fun
Halloway
dying.
was bringing something with him up there to the station.
The Guardian, probably.
I heard them talking about it. Sounded important.
The Guardian? It's gotta be the Guardian.
These guys are bad, the worst. You gotta be careful. I'm fucking telling you.
I'm
They
the only
shot
chance
me.
we got.
I know. Get them. Get up there to the Morning Star. Go to the Morning Star. Do what you have to do now.
I will.
I'm sorry.
You okay, Flipper? Flipper!
Rip, dude.
Sad, actually.
Damn.
All our friends are dead.
That's sad. Big sad.
Okay, I guess we go to space.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, I can't believe he died.
Straight up.
Everyone is
got
dead. Cortez is dead. Flipper's dead.
Cortez might
Who else
not
is
be
dead? No, Cortez is dead. He's dead. Dead
If
is
he's
the
dead,
dead is dead.
Then James McAllen is dead, and that's good for us.
Yeah, James McAllen is definitely dead.
If James McAllen isn't dead, then Cortez isn't dead.
Cortez's watch stopped though.
True, you're right. He's very dead. Emma's not dead though.
Emma's not dead. We heard from the old lady that is us in the future. Me, convinced.
You're probably right.
I can't imagine I wouldn't be right.
You can't even conceive of
I've
it.
never been wrong before, so it would be a first in my whole life, and I don't think it's going to happen now.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah,
because you always are.
That's
Welcome
right.
back, ma'am. How may I help you?
I'd like to register as a colonist.
Very good, ma'am. You won't regret this decision, I can assure you of that.
Are you a colonist?
I'm sure I will. In fact, I already do.
Yes, well, we'll do our best to find the perfect colony for your tenure after you fill out a simple multiple choice form and...
Why not just call it slavery? I mean, that's what it is, isn't it?
Wouldn't be our first time.
No, ma'am, certainly not. Our colonists are given the best of care and a full salary to go with their assigned tenure.
We have never heard that
Whatever.
before.
I just need to get on a ship.
I mean, she said that last
through to
time.
the Morning Star
I know.
transfer
Oh,
station.
yeah, wait, yes, you're right.
We do
I
have a ship
understand.
leaving this
I understand
evening
now.
with colonists
I can
bound
read
for
tone.
Bacamba 8, and that does stop at the Morning Star. But I'd suggest you
Morning
go
Star?
through our pamphlets.
Sign me up for, what was it? Bocamba 8? That's where I want to go.
All right, ma'am. If you would just hand me your Newport ID card and place your right thumb on that black square, we can get you registered. There.
Is it our
That's
actual
ma'am.
ID or our
You're
fake ID?
registered. Now, if you just take your baggage.
No baggage.
So we're not an actual
Nothing, ma'am? Well,
colonist.
you will receive everything you need when you get to the colonies, so no problem. Just head up to gate number 1 and wait in our lounge. And I have to remind you that if you choose not to board your ship this evening, you will have committed a corporate offense, and you will be subject to imprisonment.
Jesus.
Cool.
And a nice day to you, too.
Nice.
Space.
The final frontier.
Da 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 da. Chapter 12, Dreamland.
Yeah, 12 and 13 both look pretty meaty.
Hefty.
Because we got to do a lot of...
Well, unfortunately, that's it for us.
That's it. And we're not doing another episode, so I guess the end of the episode
we're
is
just not
right now.
gonna-
The end of the game is now.
Because this is now the longest playthrough we've ever had. We don't want to make it too hard to top that in the future, so we're just not gonna
Do anything else.
We'll probably finish it next time.
Yeah. We definitely will. We definitely will.
Yeah, which means Summer, you and I need to talk off stream
About what game we're
play
going to do next.
Yeah. Anyway,
We haven't had this conversation in months.
yeah, actual I
I
don't
know.
a year. Hold on, because we've had to skip a bunch of weekends for various life reasons. I want to know how long it's actually been
Since we started playing The Longest Journey.
Yeah, let's see. If I go to our Twitter, Summer, you're not going to believe this.
Tell me.
It's been a year.
That we've been playing The Longest Journey?
Yeah. Yeah, our first stream was September 12th. It is September 10th right now. Yep.
That's actually so unhinged. That's actually so wild.
I mean, you had a baby in there.
I did have a baby. I did have a baby. That's true. We started it before I had a baby, so I forgive myself for like 3 months of that at least.
And a lot of shit came up.
Yeah, we had Did we have a wild year?
It's been a wild year.
Had a wild year.
Anyway,
Wow.
looking forward to capping off that year of this show.
That year of this fucking show and this fucking game. No wonder it's felt like the longest journey.
Right? It's been a literal year. Okay.
Oh,
Bye, bitch.
bye, bitches.